Getting up nice and early, a quick cup of coffee, we're anticipating the arrival of the chopper. We quickly plated up the dogs and made our way over the paddock to meet Dan. Well, as promised guys, here you go, the chopper's finally arrived. He's going to be our goat mustering today, but I tell you what, he's going to bring us some pigs as well. He's told me he's seen quite a few out in the paddock. Let's go over and have a chat to Dan. After a quick g'day with Dan, we quickly devised a plan on what we were going to do with the chopper. Now everyone knows I've got a fear of flying, but once in the air that all went away. I could not believe the devastation. The drought had taken a massive toll on this property, but yet we were coming across pigs almost instantly. With an estimated population of over 25.5 million pigs in Australia, I could quite easily see how that was the case. Now the pigs were competing with the cattle and the sheep, but they were in great condition. The landowner was telling me about how much these pigs actually cost him per year. Knowing to be lamb takers, we knew we had a big job on our hands. Seeing so many pigs from the air, it was quite daunting. We had a big job to do. Our chopper pilot was amazing. He was getting us up close and personal with these pigs. They were almost unfazed by our presence, and I tell you, they definitely had a cheeky attitude about them. With the amount of footage we had, we could go on for hours and hours. There was pigs in droves. Now we were keen to get into the lignum ourselves and get stuck into these pigs. The only problem we only had 2 dogs, and we knew they were going to have a hard time in the lignum. It was going to be 40 degrees plus during the day. Have a look at this cheeky pig. He turns around and looks straight at the chopper. As I said earlier, we knew it was going to be nice and hot. Now running your dogs through the lignum in this heat can be quite dangerous to the dogs. With so many pigs around, it'd be quite easy to overheat your dogs very quickly. Thanks to the chopper, we made a decision very carefully. We knew we were going to hunt in the morning when it was going to be nice and cool. After a good night's sleep, we headed out at first light to the lignum paddock for our first hunt. Okay guys, we've been in the lignum for about 2 minutes, and straight away I found the first sign of some pigs. This here is typical of a pig's nest. There's obviously been a sow in there or a big bull. They've been nesting in there. They actually curl the lignum around. They bed in there. You could walk straight past them if you haven't got a dog, and they won't move from that. So that's a good sign. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll get one. Okay, dogs are starting to work really, really hard. I know why. These are super fresh diggings. We did get a bit of rain last night. This is super fresh. There's definitely pigs right around our area. If you find this while you're walking in the lignum, pigs are very close by, so good indication. Let's keep going. Guys, here in the background, dog's got a pig. Let's go get it. There you go, pig in the lignum. Not a big one, but like I said before, any pig, any feral pig that we get rid of is a good one. We're going to take care of this one, dispatch it really humanely. Dogs have done their job. As you can see, they're sitting back from it. We've told them to hold off, and they'll hold off. There you go, another one in the lignum. Another little one, mate. Hey, Brett?
Yeah, another one out the way.
Well, see, one of the probably pluses of walking through the lignum carrying a shotgun. Hit it with a couple of SGs. Really well done, mate. There's a few in the mob.
Couple there, we got a couple. They're fairly close range shots, ideal for the shotgun.
Beautiful. Good going, mate. Another small pig, doesn't matter. We're getting rid of these pigs, and that's exactly what we're gonna keep doing. Let's go, mate. After getting quite a few pigs in the lignum, the dogs were starting to get hot. We took them out to a dam where they had a quick dip and a swim, and they were happy to go again. With one of the guys on the grizzly and myself in the car, it was very easy to get close to these goats that we just came across. Have a look at the size of these billies. These larger goats are worth quite a lot of money to the farmer. Now, we weren't after a billy, we were after a nice eater. Didn't take long, and Justin got in position and got himself a nice young goat for us for the table. Guess what, mate? Goat spit tonight, mate. Well done, buddy. Well done. Mate, did you see some of those billies?
Yeah, they were quite big billies there.
I know we got them on camera because we got really close to them, but we were after a meat animal, which is exactly what you got for me. Mate, they're beautiful. A lot of respect for these. They're a very hardy animal, but geez, they taste fantastic, don't they?
They do, they sure do, mate.
I think we're in for a bit of a treat.
I'll leave the cooking up to you.
We are very, very lucky, like I keep saying this over and over again, that we are allowed to take some of these goats. These goats are worth a lot of money to the farmer, but we're fortunate enough to get some, take them home, and cook some up while we're up here.
That's it, we get stuck into it.
Well done, mate. Let's go get some more. Now we're on our way back to camp when we come across this big angry bull. We gave chase, but the paddock was just way too rough. It's amazing how quick these pigs can cover this country. It's that rough, it's taken a toll on the vehicle. We knew our only hope was to let the dogs out. Well, he sure was on the move, but the dogs made up the ground really quickly. The boys were out of the car and this pig was ready to fight. Have a look at him go, fighting the dogs off. I've got to get there, mate. Brett, thanks very much, mate. You've been a champion, Justin.
Thank
Again,
you,
mate,
Ange.
well done. Mark,
Thank you.
thanks very much. Well, guys, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hunting Wild Australia. We've had a very difficult time, I tell you what. We've gone through dust storms, flood water, the whole bit, but more importantly, we've knocked over some feral pigs and we're bringing home some beautiful goat meat home for the family. Farmers happy, we're happy. We hope you've enjoyed Hunting Wild Australia. Next week we make our way down to Port Albert and go to Sunday Island. We have a couple of special guests. A young lady takes out her first hog deer. I tell you what, it's going to be a great show. See you next week. Really